That wave is over the heat. Clearly not as clean as this one right here, as we see. Tommy Gibney paddling for that one. He misses it, so he's going to be out of priority. And Brian takes off again.
Perez now showing us what he's got. Great style. He's got a beautiful wind up. When he comes out of that bottom turn, whips it up into the lip. I mean, this guy is born and bred to shred these waves. I mean, he surfs
Born and bred to shred.
yeah, he's born and bred to shred. He surfs a wave just up the road. It's a rope. Yep, similar rocky point like we're looking at here. And your surfer representing Team Portugal in red, Miguel Blanco. Portugal always fields a strong team. You got Frederico Moraes, Vasco Ibero, and Miguel Blanco. Team Portugal looking solid for a top 10 finish, at least.
They're an incredible surfing nation. Their waves really resemble these powerful waves that El Salvador has. They're pretty much riding similar boards that what they would ride at home. They're surfers that can go and surf waves that are 2 feet or 20 feet. Here we go, white, just a quick in and out. That seems to be Eduardo Papa. Now, going back to Miguel Blanco, really interesting how this young man is in Team Portugal. He's one of the best. He's an environmentalist. You should check out his YouTube series that's coming out called Impact. If you want to see what this young man is up to, as we see Tommy up and riding.
Tommy Gibney representing the U.S. Virgin Islands along with John Ghazi. Tommy is kind of a global surfer. Lived in Hawaii, lived all over the place. Had a chance to surf with him yesterday out here, and you could tell the stoke was infectious. He's so happy to be flying the flag of the U.S. Virgin Islands. And they've usually, historically, only been represented by one surfer, and John Ghazi. So big up John Ghazi has a teammate in Tommy Gibney. You'll see how deep they go into the competition here. Scores coming through. Blanco gets the first draw with a 4.83. Perez with a 4. Gibney with a 1.5, and Eduardo Papa just up and down with a 0.37. Eduardo Papa, 20 years old, from Pescara, Italy. Surfs the Adriatic Sea, and he's never been to Italy. There are waves. Obviously, the best food in the planet is right there. The views that you have while surfing there, incredible. An underrated surf destination. Italy is
for Italy, because of Sofia Mulanovic for Peru, because of Brian Perez, nations are starting to be very, very attractive for a lot of people. A lot of people starting to put their eyes on the country and go, well, how can these guys and gals be such good surfers? There has to be really good waves. With that, more attention, there's more infrastructure, especially in the case of El Salvador. You see how much the government has done for surfing. You talked about the website, elsalvador.travel. You can find a perfect left, right. If you're a beginner, you click on beginner. It shows you all the ways that you should surf in El Salvador. If you're an expert surfer, it gives you even more options, because then you can surf any and all the waves. So thank you to the Surf City El Salvador, the Ministry of Tourism, Cosatur, the President, everyone that's done such an amazing job at creating what, in my opinion, is the Bali of Central America.
I like it. Let's feel kind of a Bali vibe. The main drag here with all the shops, restaurants. Here we go. This is your surfer in yellow, Brian Perez. This guy has no doubt surfed this wave at every tide, every wind condition. And you can tell he's looking very comfortable. It is going to be a little bit more challenging for our surfers with the tide like this. I mean, as you can clearly see, the wave's a little tougher to read. Oh, Eduardo Papa up and down. It was looking like it was going to be an incredible floater, but he falls. Condenses this peak. You know, earlier we saw really a little bit glacier condition, longer waves. So still seeing surfers kind of focus on the lefts. How do you think the conditions are going to change with the tide pushing like it is?
Well, first off, the wave is going to get way closer to the shore, as we see Brian's wave. He's an incredibly intelligent competitor. Marcelo Castellanos, his coach, tells me he's been extremely focused, working really, really hard. It's not about talent anymore. It's about being focused, using that talent, using every hour of the day to get better at surfing. Eduardo Papa came in fifth at the European Juniors. Unfortunately for here, from this angle, you can see his back foot actually slipped off the pad, and that's when he knew he had to give up. So the exchange goes to Brian Perez, who, you know, a few years ago was riding kind of 5'11", 6'0", but he is now using 6'2", 6'3", even 6'4", Kemper weapon of choice under his feet. And he says that with him understanding his height and his weight and how that affects the surfboard, him actually going on to surf bigger boards has made him surf only better. You know, not only can you drive off the bottom a little bit better,
Right. Well, make sure your shaper knows how to surf. You guys in chemistry do. And you can tell in the boards. Looking great for Brian. Here goes Tommy Gibney. Had an end section to work with. Saw that about 50-50 make right there. Did get a snap. He stayed busy, which is important because a lot of these waves you take off on and you really don't know how they're going to end up.
absolutely.
Except for Brian Perez. He pretty much knows how every wave is going to start and finish. He's born and bred right here in El Salvador on these multiple points. This is one of 40 point breaks in the region.
Yeah, there are so many. Here we go.
Miguel Blanco on his back end. Smaller wave, but a clean face to work with. Couple setup turns there. Nicely done. Not an easy wave to surf, and Blanco putting it together.
This is a surfer that's going to be extremely dangerous if you take him over to Sunsal, the perfect right-hander. Even he said that the wave looks a little bit like Ribeira Dias, a wave that they surf in Portugal. This young man, 2 foot to not 20 to 40 feet. He surfs Nazaré, he surfs the cave, and obviously he does very well in small wave surf too. That's why he is alongside Federico Moraes and alongside Vasco Ribeiro for the best 3 surfers that Portugal sent to El Salvador.
Yeah, Portugal's women's team, incredible as well. That's like Teresa Portugal.
Yep.
Just won a QS in Portugal, so you know they're coming out swinging. And the stories are telling that story. A 483 and a 397 from Blanco. Perez right now staying on a 467 and a 4. Break through to the other side and get themselves in that 6, 7, 8 range. It's still anyone's game.
I think what will happen, I think what has happened for our current leaders right now is they've caught waves that are relative. Uncle's last ride was half the size of the sets, if that. Brian Perez's rides have been really choppy in the face, so they don't allow for them to actually engage that.
It appears that the medium-sized waves, like you just said, Kale, those are the ones that have been finding the face to work with. A big lumpy wave out the back is not going to do you any favors, but a nice little insider like this, that's where these scores are coming from.
Absolutely. Miguel opted for the float on that second maneuver, and here connects with the lip in a different way. So we talk about how important it is to draw different lines. Variation is key, and on your backhand, sometimes it feels like you don't have the options that you would going front hand. Eduardo Papa, you can see here, way more bump on that wave than Miguel's wave. He still is smart enough to kind of stay close to the whitewater. You can see he never really goes too far out, except for that last section that was coming at him. Hopefully
He tried to spun and destruct it in a different way. I'm glad to see Brian doing it in the lineup. Eduardo Papa now on his backside. Got a late snap there. Could have something good to work with on this inside. He does.
nice.
Solid combination. Finish it. Can't quite hang on, but he did damage. 3 good turns. Out the back. Team Italy has his back. They got to be stoked on that last wave. He's trying to get a 4.77. There's Leonardo Fioravanti flying the Italian flag.
There's Giada Legati on the team, Emily Gusoni.
I like this wave.
He surfed it really well. That was the judges as we see local boy Perez up and riding.
Perez now on a medium-sized wave. It's offering him.
Bueno, señores, ahí lo tienen a Brian Perez representando a nuestro El Salvador.
He's feeling it. He's trying to better a 4-point ride. He's done a lot
No
of work.
olviden
All of his
suscribirse,
scores kinda wound up in that big
comentar,
range. That wave
eso
right
nos
there was
ayuda a
pretty similar to
crecer
his previous
y
person's
mejorar el
wave.
contenido hacia ustedes.
It's more regarding wave choice, I would say. I think he sees that the waves have shape, but it's been unfortunate that they have just a little bit too much added texture. So it's so hard to actually get your board on rail when you have all these little lumps. It's almost like being on a boat and going through waves that other boats have created rather than going through like a nice
Ahí está nuestra gente, mira, apoyando a nuestros surfeadores salvadoreños. Ahí están tomando café.
I want Brian Perez to become
Echándose el cafecito, la cervecita, un coctelito de concha, ceviche, pescadito frito.
You know, you think of his other thoughts, how much I'm sure that another Fiorati has been an inspiration to him to know that you don't necessarily have to be from Australia, US, South Africa to be able to do it. You could be from Ukraine.
Yeah, I think within the next 5 years, we're going to see the World Championships for the ISA World Champion Games expand even more, and represent nations right there. You got Blanco, goes over the handlebars, no harm, no foul, unofficially getting the win with Brian Perez in second, Eduardo Papa in third, Tommy Gibney in fourth. Third and fourth place surfers will go to that dangerous rapid charge round. We say it's dangerous because that just adds to the hunger of the surfers trying to compete to save their surfing lives here in the ISA World Surfing Games. So a big result there for Team Portugal. All three of their surfers making it through. We'll have an update on the women moving Zal shortly. But for now, we're going to get to the main podium. Another stack heat will be coming up next. I want to welcome everybody from around the world to the ISA 2021 World Surfing Games. Conditions have been changing all throughout the day, but still a lot of waves, a lot of potential out there. We're here now with the tide coming up. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more. You're watching the ISA World Surfing Games. Stick around, more surfing to come. We'll be right back.